Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll head out of bounds inside the...
Passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a...
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at at their own 25-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. This is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
The score, Buccaneers 10, Patriots nothing. Bradley Pinion, the kicker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. William Golston in on the stop.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
Cam Newton.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Myers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30.
You'll get nothing
and
like
the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 43 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
For the extra point.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Buccaneers.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
A 25-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this one. Inside their own 10-yard line and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that, because only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Newton into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Harris, the ball carrier.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
By Shaq Barrett. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Harris.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And a Patriot first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And out across midfield down to the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, Newton. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Newton on first down. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back now in Tampa. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, check it. Back.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
From midfield, here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
11-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point try now for Succop. And a lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Patriots 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
6 at the 38-yard line.
Brady going to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. They will run it. It's Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And they will take a knee here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.